Hi guys. Today we are going to make some homemade brownies from scratch with walnuts if you like walnuts in your brownies. Either way, you don't have to put them in there if you don't want to. And so we're going to use some butter, some baker's chocolate that's not sweetened, sugar, a couple eggs, walnuts, vanilla, that other stuff, flour, and salt. So first you're going to take your unsweetened baker's chocolate squares and your butter and melt those on low. You really want to watch that close because you don't want to burn that. I've done this in the microwave before and the chocolate turned really hard, so I don't like doing it in the microwave. And then you're going to butter your pan. This is an 8x8 pan. You can do it in the larger pan, but you're going to double the recipe, of course, if you use the, what is it, 9x13 pan instead. So then I could start, I've melted the chocolate so it's on the side and cooling. So we don't want that to cook the eggs, when it goes in. So we mix our eggs and the vanilla since those are both liquid, and then moved on to the salt and the sugar, just however much salt you like in there. I like a little bit of that contrast of sugar to salt. I use a pretty big pinch of salt, but some people don't use salt in their baking at all, and that's okay, whatever you like. And then I really was feeling like, how is this going to work with, I've made this a bunch of times, but I haven't made it in a while. And I thought, that doesn't feel like very much flour. Did I get that recipe right? And so as I'm mixing it in there, though, it turned out just perfect. So I guess I did write it down correctly. But you can use a hand mixer if you don't want to whisk this by hand. I was just thinking, oh, by hand should be easier. I don't have to wash that. And it would have been a little faster with a hand mixer. And then we've got our not cold to cold, but still like a little warmer than room temperature. Put that chocolate in with the rest of the brownie batter and get that all mixed together nicely. And at this point, it smells so fabulous. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that smell. When you use that fresh in baker's chocolate with sugar from scratch, it is definitely a difference over using a boxed brownie mix. We like walnuts in that you don't have to do walnuts. You can do another thing you could do is chop macadamia nuts and drizzle maybe some melted white chocolate on top. That would also be really good. But I put half my walnuts inside. You can put them all in the batter if you want, but I wanted to sprinkle the other half on the top and make sure that there was evenly walnuts throughout every bite. So that cooked for 30 minutes on 350 degrees since this is a metal pan. But if you're using a glass pan, it's going to get hotter. So you would want to drop it down to 325 degrees for 30 minutes for a glass pan. And then again, for 913, you're going to want to double the whole recipe. So, turned out really good. I thought it'd be pretty to put some Hershey syrup on top and make it even a little more succulent. And that was a good call. I don't want to put like vanilla Haagen-Dazs ice cream with that, or maybe some spray whipped cream for the vanilla chocolate contrast, but we didn't do that today. It just turned out super moist. My husband was just really thrilled with it. Even I had a piece. It was pretty good. Chocolate's not really my go-to. I don't hate it, but I like it very often. And it just, you can see in there where the walnuts are just evenly mixed in the inside, but there's kind of like a frosting of chopped walnuts on the top. And we really loved it. Turned out great. Give it a shot. The kids will remember it from Grandma Sylvia's homemade brownies. So thanks for watching.